Alright, welcome to the Ladies Guide to installing windshield wipers. The windshield wipers on this car are this is a 1998 Ford Escort, and I believe it's the same for all cars 1998 to 2003, and I'm told that it's the same for almost all cars. This is very simple. I was recently down at the local Jiffy Lube, and they wanted, I think, $25 to change the wiper blades. And if you go down to your local auto parts store, the blades will be about, they should be about $8 or $9. Just go in and ask them what size, give them the make and model of your car and what size wiper blades you need. And there's several different brands. I bought this particular brand, the Bosch Micro Edge, and they come in a little container like this. I've already replaced the driver's side windshield wiper, so let me show you. Maybe I'll try and. This is the old wiper blade, and what you do is you remove the whole assembly, and there's a little trick to it, and I want to bring this up close and hopefully you can see it. This sits on the wiper blade similar to this. But if you look, I'm going to bring this up close here, and if you look very carefully, there's a little tab there. And the secret to getting these things off is to press this little tab, and just like that. And once you press the tab like that, then you can pull the wiper blade off. I'm going to show you, but that's the key right there. Press the little, push down with your finger on the little tab, and then you can pull the whole wiper blade assembly off. You don't really need any tools for that. Let me adjust the camera, and I'll show you in action what this looks like. Oh well, first of all, here let me open the wiper blade. This is modern packaging, and I use a little pocket knife when I can find it to open these things up, because you can't really open them. Well, I'll try and do it with my hands. Generally you can't do it with your hands. Don't know where I'd put my pocket. Oh, see my pocket knife in here. Well, we'll improvise here and maybe show you. Here's the wiper blade assembly. You can tear this. The wiper blade packaging. You can tear that right off with your hands and pull that off. Then the hard part here is opening the plastic casing, and I think I'll try and do it with my key. The best thing to do it with is a knife, but if you don't have a knife, you can take, as you can see I'm doing right here with the key, you can break open the plastic packaging with the key and then just get the wiper blade out. And here's what the new wiper blade looks like. And I'm going to zoom in on my other wiper blade assembly over there, and there's the knife when you don't need it anymore. I'm going to zoom in on the other wiper blade assembly on the car. Let me get around here, and I'll try and zoom in as close as possible. Yeah, there we go. And actually, I'm going to take this camera around to the other side where you can get a good look at this. This is something that anybody can really do. I don't really have much mechanical skill. And yet this is something I don't need to pay $25 to have somebody do this. The car manufacturers have designed it to be relatively easy. So I'm going to go here and open it, and hopefully you'll be able to see exactly what it is I'm doing. block the camera. See the wiper blade, you know, you're used to seeing the wiper blades go up and down on the car like this, but they'll also, you can also lift them up like that. Let me double check to make, oh, okay, well, you can't really see it there, so let me get it. I have the wiper blade up like that, and now you'll see me, hopefully you'll see me disassemble the blade part. Again, as I said before, the secret is to you open the wiper head like that, and here's the tab right there, and I'm pushing on the tab with my finger, and at the same time I'm gonna push with my finger, pull the assembly down, or try to. Well, I got the other one off. Try again. Push the tab in and press down on the assembly. There, I finally got it. You can see you might have to mess around with it a little bit, but even somebody who's relatively incompetent like myself can get it off. Again, let me bring that up there. I hope you saw that. There's the little thing you push. Now the only secret to putting it back on is a tab. This is slightly different, but the auto parts assured me that it was the right part, and I was able to get the other one on there. So now what I do is you can see that this has like a hook on it, and the hook is going to go over the right like that. So I'm going to This goes towards the rear. This goes again, I slipped that on over there, and it just slips up. Actually, I didn't even have to push the there's a little thing you push right there on that one. You push that in. And That's on. Well, that's all there is to it. As you see, I kind of fumbled around there for a little while, but I did get them on. I'm going to show you. I'm going to operate the blades and show you that I did it. And you might have to fumble around a little bit like I did, but it's basically as simple as pushing in this little tab, pulling the butt wiper off, and then taking the new tab, pushing it in and shoving the blade up. If you're not familiar with it, like I wasn't too familiar with it, you might fumble around a little bit, but can't really damage anything. So give it a try. And you'll find, at least with these Bosch wiper blades, they include a little box, and they include a separate assembly, and I suppose you can replace the assembly that you wanted to, but that's the tab assembly there, and I suppose they include that so you can replace it in the event that yours is busted. But the ones on this car were fine, and I didn't want to make the job any more complicated than it had to be. So that's all there is to it, ladies. If I can do it, so can you.